Mini Ice Age is here to stay, Astrophysicist explains. British physicist, weather action calm frontman Piers Corbyn issues a stark rebuke to climate alarmists who claim that 18-year-old pause in global warming won't last. The mini ice age is here to stay, he says. Illustrating his analysis of the data with deft graph work, Corbyn shows that temperatures in both northern and southern hemisphere plunged dramatically recently. The mini ice age is in a new phase and is here to stay for at least 20 years, he says. Corbyn is not alone among respected international scientists who foresee a new era of ice and cold with inherent damaging impacts on world agriculture, disease and political fallout. The really obvious evidence is the dramatic absence of any sunspots recently. Daily Berliner Courier reported solar physicists at the ultra-warmist Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research, PIK, are warning that Europe may be facing mini ice age due to possible protracted solar minimum. The German language Pravda TV published an article warning of an impending ice age. The article cites Yale University's Wei Liu and a recent paper published by him saying overlooked possibility of a collapsed Atlantic meridional overturning circulation. Should the ocean heat conveyor collapse, then there would be a prominent cooling over the North Atlantic and neighboring areas. Sea ice increases over Greenland, Iceland, Norwegian seas, and to the south of Greenland. Russian astrophysicist Dr. Habibulo Abdusamatov, who is the head of space research for the Pulkovo Observatory at the Russian Academy of Sciences, and in a new study claims the new little ice age started recently at the end of 2015 due to low solar activity, kicked off decades of deep cooling in the latter half of the 21st century, he said. This is not just a lack of sunspots that's causing scientists to worry. Earth is now in a period of increased incoming galactic cosmic rays, these being a main factor for major volcanic activity. So he claims that the cosmic rays are what are causing major volcanic activity. He says this usually causes an increased global cloud covered with which blocks more sunlight and promotes further cooling. If it becomes colder along with more clouds, then the risk is also of greater snow coverage. Such conditions were last seen during the Little Ice Age that ended around 1850, which coincided with the start of the Industrial Revolution. Until the thaw, it was so cold that England's Thames River froze at least 23 separate times, with ice skating and frost fairs the norm. The Pravda report summarized Liu's report as follows. CO2 has nothing to do with it, he said. Rather, the influence of the sun is the dominant factor. Less sunspots, climate solar physicists project global cooling, weakening of the Earth's magnetic field. Yes, they don't know why the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. It is. Impact on the jet stream are decisive factors that can quickly lead our climate into an ice age. Since the late 19th and through the 20th century, Earth has enjoyed an epoch of very high solar activity that is rare or unique in the context of the last several thousand years. The higher solar activity and warmer temperatures allow the planet to briefly emerge from the colder periods of successive solar minima and little ice age, the age of cooling that lasted from the 1300s to the Victorian era. That's what, 400, 500 years. And this is from Principia Scientific International on Bended Reality. I'll leave a link below for you. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box.